What's up, everybody? My name is Cody. You're watching Cody PTV. I'm going to show you guys a removal method. Now, this method is going to be more on the side of construction, water damage restoration, or maybe you're a homeowner and you want to remodel, or maybe you just need to remove tile from floor for any different reason. Specifically, I work in the water damage industry. I have been for over 15 years. With that being said, we work a lot with insurance companies. Any disaster that could happen on a property, whether a pipe burst, or it's a slab leak, or it's a toilet overflow, or a drain line in the wall that has holes in it, and all that category 3 water is now flooding the house. In specific, today we're going to talk about using just a tile and a crowbar for removal of tile and thin set, specifically tile and thin set that did not get affected by any water. As you can see here, I'll show you this property that we're working on. It was a water loss, a roof leak, and also the supply line in the ceiling, it burst. And so what happened, all that accumulated over here is where the main source of the water loss happened. So this tile popped up very easy. Very easy, this tile popped up. Now, all the remaining tile did not pop up easy. It's still, the thin set is not compromised. The tile is still secured to the floor. And today I only have a hammer and a crowbar. Now, with that being said, a lot of times, just get yourself a demo hammer. It makes the job easy. But also, it's still back-breaking work. 25, 50-pound demo hammer. It's a lot of work, and it usually chips up a lot of the tile. It chips it all up, and it could still be a headache to do. So I'm going to show you a method. This is called the tap removal technique, using just a hammer, and you really don't need a crowbar for this. It's really just a hammer. So as you can see here, all of that popped up no problem. Literally just stuck my crowbar and hammer in it, and it pulled right up. But this is the only area that just popped right up. Every other area here, I did it with the tap removal technique. And this is a very simple technique for anybody interested in using it. With that being said, you could use a tile and a crowbar, but it's going to be a lot of chipping, a lot of breaking, and you're going to be bent over as you're trying to take the crowbar into here, and you're pounding it out, and it's just coming out in little pieces. So all of this was intact. It was not popping out. And I'm going to show you guys right here, using the tap technique like I used right here. You pick 4 tiles and you start tapping them. Now what it does, if you can see, it ends up lifting all that tile up, and the tile is still intact with the exception of a couple holes in the tiles. But it did that all over there. So all that tile is now lifted up, even right here, using the tap removal technique. All of that's lifted up. So all I pretty much have to do is come right here, and it pops right up like a champ. So this was all intact. Now the thin set underneath, since we just broke it up, and we'll just take the demo hammer to that when it's all said and done. But it's better to use the demo hammer for the thin set than using it for both the tile and thin set. It's a mess. I don't have an air scrubber on site today, and it's just me. But all this right here took me maybe 30 minutes. So, for instance, right here, that tile is hollow now, but all this is still intact. So, pound on it a couple times. And there you go. All of that just popped up. So now that the tile is broken up now from that method, you could pull the tile and it's still intact. A lot of the pieces are still going to be intact. It's not going to be in 1,000 different pieces. You know, the only other method to use if you have a tile and crowbar is to use it to chip out using the crowbar. And that takes a long time. You know, this, like I said, I did all this in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes makes the tile process a lot easier to clean up. Come back in tomorrow with the demo hammer. So yeah, anyone interested in removing some tile, try this method. Let me know how it works. This is my very first YouTube video. And you know, a lot of this is going to deal in construction, specifically water damage restoration, whether that be talking to insurance adjusters, billing, you know, mold and asbestos abatements, air quality, anything and everything that deals with the industry. I want to help out as much as I possibly can. But for anybody that is doing a tile and thin set removal job using a crowbar and a hammer, this is without power tools. It could be done, and it can be done pretty fast if you use this method. So try this method out. Let me know how it works, and good luck.